Hey, what's good, champions? Arian Tyson here. Wanted to shoot this video because I wanted to address something, and I'm quite sure you've heard this growing up, that hard work pays off. And I got to thinking, because I consider myself a hard worker, and I'm asking myself, does hard work really pay off? And I wonder if someone has ever really asked that question, because I've heard that said ever since I was a child, so I'm quite sure it was said prior to my arrival to this world. Because, to be honest with you, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm thankful for the progress that I've made. And so I wanted to share with you why hard work can pay off, but the things that you have to be mindful of. See, I've heard people say hard work pays off, but I've heard very few people go into the why, or go into the things that you need to watch out for. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. And if you get value from this, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video. One of the things that I have learned over my life, especially over the last several years, is that you have to have balance, because truly you can work yourself to death, and you can get to the point where you start neglecting relationships, neglecting bonds, neglecting connections, and even neglecting your health if you're not careful. Because when it comes to neglecting your health, for example, there are many ways that one way or another you're going to have to address it. For example, having a physical setback, or getting the rude awakening that clothes that you thought that you could fit in, you can no longer fit in, because all you've done is work. And you got to have the mindset of having balance. And then not only that, if you're fortunate, you got to have somebody beside you that can be honest with you and tell you when you need to stop, take a break, when you need to rest and recharge. But you also got to be willing to listen too. And a lot of times people don't listen. So it's okay to work hard, but you have to give time to your family, your love, and your friends, because when it's all said and done, after we take our last breath and we have a memorial service or a funeral or a homegoing or whatever you want to call it, nobody is going to bring up the presentation that you did. Nobody is going to remember overtime. Nobody is going to remember your degrees, or nobody's going to remember what meeting or meetings that you went to after you die. But they will remember the significant moments that you can't put a price tag on. So not only that, working hard is important. I get it. Hard work can pay off. And the reason that hard work pays off is because of this. If you don't suffer the pain of hard work now, you'll suffer the regret later. I'm going to say it again. If you're not willing to suffer the pain of hard work now, you will suffer the regret later. How many things do you wish you could have done when you were younger? How many times have you found yourself saying, if I could turn back the hands of time? So you have to be willing to put in the work now, instead of procrastinating and putting it off or blowing it off or thinking you can get to it later, because time is not promised to you. So you have to make the most of every situation. You have to make the most of every moment, because even if you miss a moment, even if you miss an opportunity, it's no guarantee that it's going to come back again. And then finally, the reason that hard work ultimately can and will pay off is because one day all of your hard work will pay off, and all of the people who did not believe in you will have a front row seat to see all of the things that you have succeeded in. Everything that you set out to do, you have the ability to accomplish if you're committed enough to it. Because you just can't say, I want to do this and then that's it. No. You got to be willing to put the hard work in. But you also have to be mindful that you're not superhuman. You have to know when to work, and you have to know when to take a break, and you have to have people around you who are going to be honest enough and take the risk to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what they would recommend you do. So does hard work pay off? It does. It can. But there's some things that you got to be mindful of. And I have now shared them. So I hope that you got value from it. If you did, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video. As always in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.